Today, what have you done to make a difference? This is Tuesday, October 18, 2016. What have you done today to make a difference in not just your life, but other people's lives? How are you making your life better? What are you doing that makes somebody's life special? What kind of parent are you being today? What kind of person are you being today? Are you motivated today? Are you down and out today? Look, every day in life we go through struggles. Every day in life, you can't be happy and energized. But you know what you can do every day in life? You can fake it if you're not. And by the time the day's over, majority of the time, you won't be faking it anymore. Look, what are the main reasons why we're negative in life? Because we don't get what we want? Because we have high expectations? Because we hope for something that's impossible? Well, if that's the case, majority of people would be disappointed every day because they don't win the lottery. Well, guess what? Those hopes and dreams are not realistic. Every day in your life, you need to set your goals to that are manageable and reasonable, and then set them a little bit higher. Your dreams and your overall goal, you need to set so high that you have to not only every day accomplish those days' goals, but you have to shatter them. It doesn't matter if you're having a good or a bad day. You have to get it done. You have to meet those goals. Who cares what other people think? Who cares what other people say? What matters is you're accomplishing what you set out to do, what you put your mind to. If you don't think you're good enough, then you're not going to be. You have to know from the inside out that you are better than you were yesterday. You have to know that you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as it is something worth doing. Look, if you're going to run a mile and a half. If you're going to run 10 miles, run 20. It doesn't matter. You have to always make sure to set your goals high, just a little bit out of your reach, and then not only reach those goals, but move beyond those goals. Why do I always say it like that? Because so many people in time, they set their goals to where they're either so high that they can't reach them, or so low that they reach them, and they pat themselves on the back and they walk around with their head held high, not realizing if you can walk around with your head held high, you could have set your goals higher. You should be tired. You should be determined. You should be pissed off every single day until you meet and break your goals. Your goals are an example of who you are. Your goals every day should be a reflection upon you. You should be praying every day. You should be hoping every day. You should be looking at the world every day and saying, I do not want to sleep today. You know when you got time to sleep? You have time to sleep when you're dead and in the ground. Right now, God gave you the chance to be on this earth today to do good for other people. But sometimes in life, we have to understand that before we can save or help anybody else, we have to save and help ourselves. So go out there and make sure you fix yourself. It starts from the inside out. If you want to be a good parent, then make sure you're a good parent. If you set out every day and you're going to be like, I'm going to take my kids to the pumpkin patch today, then no matter what else happens, take your kids to the dang pumpkin patch. If you're going to take your kids to church, take your kids to church. If you're going to go into a business and you're going to determine to get that business, to save that business for them, not for yourself, then go into that business and save them because you believe in that business. Go sell a hamburger to somebody that's hungry because you need to sell a hamburger. I don't care what the goal is, and I don't care how many people laugh at you if you set weird goals. They're not what's important. What's important is what you do is important. What's important is what you believe is important. Okay? Quit worrying about everybody else. Quit worrying about the naysayers. You want to know something? The naysayers are the ones that pull you down every time you try to get out of your box. The naysayers are the ones that are holding you down. Get new friends. Get people that are going to lift you up and not pull you down. Get people in your life that are going to motivate you every single day to get the job done. If you're going to go to a factory and be a factory worker, then you be the best dang factory worker you can be. If you're going to go out there every day and you want to be an example for your children, then you be the best dang example for your children you can be. If you're going to go out there and be a school teacher, then you be the best dang school teacher you can be. If you're going out there because you're a police officer and you're worried about all those negative people out there, I guarantee you I'm supporting you and everybody else is too. You go out there and be the best dang police officer you can be, and you enforce all those dang rules. Be better today than who you were yesterday. Get out of bed. Set your goals high. It's okay to set high goals. It's okay to fail as long as you're failing forward. Guess what? I would rather fail 1,000,000 times and be able to teach than be able to teach somebody 1,000,000 times that's never failed. And some of you going, what's that mean? We become stronger by that of what we have not accomplished. We become stronger for how we figure out problems. We become stronger by getting up and continuing to move forward. Today you might not be able to lift the bar on the bench when you're weightlifting. So you keep doing it and eventually you can lift the bar. And one day when you're lifting 200, 300 pounds, 145 pounds, whatever it is, you'll look back and say, at one time, I couldn't even lift the bar. One day when you're looking back and everybody said, oh, you can't run 5 miles, you're too fat, you're too heavy, oh, you'll never be able to run, you shouldn't even try. Now you're running 10, 20 miles, you're running every single cancer benefit, veterans benefit there is, and they're still sitting on the couch saying people can't do stuff. You're going to look back at all those naysayers and be like, who are you to judge me? You know why we have bullies in life? Because we allow ourselves to be bullied. You know why our children have bullies in life? Because we tell them and we let them think it's okay to have bullies and not fight back. I don't mean physically fight back. I mean prove every single one of those naysayers wrong. A bully is just a naysayer in different clothing. You know how you prove bullies wrong? You go out there and you do better. You become more and you succeed by failing. How would you ever know what success is if you do not fail? How would you ever know what true happiness is if you have not had true heartache? How would you ever be able to tell the love of your life that you love them if you never had somebody that had created loneliness in your heart? Look, every day we all struggle. Every day we all have ups and downs. It's the person that gets up that strives to go forward. I'm a living example of being kicked when you're down, having nobody around. But you want to know something? I don't care about that. What I care about is I got up and I moved forward. Now I'm here to tell you every day, move forward, get up. We are here to help you. Find a mentor to pull you up. Find your Rich Ellermans of the world. Find your Brian Carruthers of the world. Find your Chris Hugheses of the world. Find your Alan Romans of the world. Find your Jim Rohns of the world. But find them. Feed off them. They've got books out there. If you can't read, get an audio. If you can't do that, go to YouTube. They're free. If you can't do that, call me. I'll help motivate you. Some of us motivate physically. Some of us motivate mentally. Some of us inspire. Some of us are leading by example, by being in the trenches every day with you to show you that it's okay. You know, the majority of all the wealthy people in the United States have been broke at least 3 times in their life. Broke, mean dead broke. Now let me ask you this. How is it that they become broke but they become wealthy again. Sometimes wealth is not measured by the money in your bank account. It's measured by the love in your heart. Sometimes if you do unto others, they will give back. But you have to do it and not want anything in return, and not think of, if I do this now, I'm going to prosper later. Brian Carruthers has said this saying the best. You cannot count. You can count how many seeds are in the apple. You can count how many seeds are in the apple. But you cannot count how many apples are in a seed. Let me say that again. And granted, this is not my saying or anybody else's, but Brian Carruthers says it best. You can count how many seeds are in the apple, but you cannot count how many apples are in a seed. Meaning you don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know what the next day holds. You don't know. You know what everything needs? It needs water. It needs sunlight. It needs nourishment. Not everything's going to make it. So you keep moving on. You keep growing. You keep building. You keep making yourself. And you know what? Every time we say grow and build, it means from the outside in. Have a great day today. Be inspired. Be motivated. I'm a single dad and I love life. And my daughter is the number one thing. What I do is for her. What I do is for you. What I do is for others. I believe in what I do. And I want you to believe in what you do also. My name's Jeffrey Jansen. I don't know if I can motivate you or not, but I want to inspire you to go out there and do the best you can and be more today than when you were yesterday. Just be awesome. Be great. And know you matter.